a coaching legend.
It's just amazing to see a legend that you grew up watching come out here and actually coach my son. It's just still kind of unbelievable.
All the dads of the kids lined up. I got Joe Gibbs coaching my son. It was a big deal. The kids are like, who's this? They paid him no attention, wouldn't listen to him. I laughed so hard. It was funny.
They don't know who I am, care who I am, and they're paying no attention to anything I say. Now listen, if Cat's going...
Look at Coach. Look at Coach.
They're picking their nose, they're looking all over the place, and I'm going, concentrate on this, will you?
How'd you get here?
Good question. I think the best part of that is I got grandkids.
Joe's grandsons, including JD's son Miller, began playing football a few years ago. When they started, JD asked Joe to coach, with one catch.
You're going to be the assistant coach. So somehow I became the assistant coach.
Every other team came out here and they started hitting right away. And Joe actually asked our kids to take off their pads, their shoulder pads, and their helmets. And we went over to the fence where he had a big board up.
He's drawn out all these blitzes and all these defensive formations and all these... we can't even get the snap.
They said it's 8-man tackle football, and I went, 8? I need 11. So I had to start all over in this league. I mean, I go out there the very first day, and I say, hey, let's line up here, take your split, and get in your stance. And about 3 of them went, what's a stance? I went, oh, my gosh, I'm used to messing up 30-year-olds, not 10-year-olds. I love working with them. And they're so honest with you. The other day, I'm out in practice, and one little guy said to me, he goes, Coach, how much longer we got to be out here? I went, Harrison, you got about 15 more minutes. And he goes, oh, jeez, you know what I mean? Move your nose guards back. Knock them back. Don't let them push you like that, okay?
He's a great coach.
A very pleasant surprise how mild-mannered he was with the kids. You would never know he's the Hall of Fame NFL coach over on the sidelines because he's so down-to-earth and quiet.
He's not much of a screamer, but he gets on us at practice, and in the game, he's kind of like let us play and figure it out.
The key is we always block with what? Your nose. Make sure nose, Adam, in the middle, in the middle. Not with your arms, not with your arms. They're gonna run through your arm. There you go, it's a little better down there. What is that when I just hold my hands out like that? Regular, regular, regular.
You ready, set, go!
Even before getting out here, he still gets sweaty palms.
He actually gets more nervous with these games than he did with the NFL games because, you know, these are our kids, his grandson on the team, and he really just wants them to do well.
It's a little less stress than calling plays in the NFL, but not much. You don't know what these guys are going to do. I'm always worried about it, you know, how well we're going to play. And little guys, they play so much better.
You're undefeated so far, but I was asking some of your kids, they said, Coach says we didn't win the Super Bowl last year, so we still got some work to do.
We got some work to do. I told them, I said, hey, I think we got out-coached in the game we lost last year, so I'm learning a lot out here.
We're not trying to get too cocky, but we're doing really good.
We try and teach the kids, you know, you want to play the game the right way. That's life. You want to play life the right way. Being part of a team is a huge part of life.
1, 2, 3, get some!
What we're going to leave on this earth is the impact we've had on others. Both my boys, JD and Coy, I missed so much of their life growing up because of coaching. I don't want to do that with my grandkids. I try and every day, you know, do something with the grandkids. We'd like for all 8 of them to grow up and really make an impact on the people that they're going to be with through life. We want to dedicate our lives to those little guys.
Joe Gibbs has 7 grandsons and is committed to coaching all of them. He knows he's only coached 2, so he'll be on the sidelines for years to come. Now, for a closer look at the latest coaching move by Joe Gibbs, we're going next level to Kurt Menefee and the NFL on Fox crew in Los Angeles.
All right, thanks, Steve. Well, this legend is a Hall of Famer, a 3-time Super Bowl winner. And by the way, Jimmy, that's 1 more Super Bowl than you got.
Ooh, that's a shot.
Yeah. But that was, of course, with the Redskins. TB, How do you think this guy is doing with his current team, the mighty White Storm?
Well, some things just never change, folks. I can tell by looking at game film, he's still a little conservative. Team source tells me that Joe and his son, J.D., have had some disagreements about short yardage situation. Joe always wants to punt. Imagine that. But J.D., like me, always wants to go for it.
And also, TB, you know, sources within the White Storm also say that Joe's a little too emotional on the offensive side of the ball. He needs to calm down a little bit. And son, J.D., he's the real pitcher guy, with Joe working from the background on just the fundamental.
From one coach to another, I have so much respect for Joe Gibbs. Just last week in the Fired Up segment, I talked about the importance of being with family. Joe's having a huge impact on his sons, his grandsons, and all the kids on the White Storm. Joe recently said, "I'm in the fourth quarter of life with no timeouts. I'm in the hurry-up offense." No doubt he'll score again.
Well, the clock is ticking on us, and the White Storm put up their 5-0 record on the line this weekend. So right now, we'll send it back east to Steve in the hub.